Live from the most infamous corner of the house, where chaos clumps and dignity is buried, it's the podcast that nobody asked for, but everybody's sniffing around. This is Straight Outta Litterbox.
Welcome back. I'm Harper, Queen of Claws, Duchess of Drama, and your host for the hissiest takes on house cat life.
And I'm Willa, the resident peacekeeper, nap enthusiast, and Harper's emotional support feline. This is Straight Outta Litterbox.
Today's episode is personal for me. It's raw, it's real, it's rage-inducing, because I woke up this morning to a half-empty food bowl. It's both tragic and criminal. Honestly, it should be considered a hate crime.
Well, technically, it was more like 3/4 full. I watched you stare at it like it owed you rent.
Willa, it did! If I see the bottom of the bowl, I see the bottom of society. 3/4 full of betrayal is what it was. And I stood over that bowl in silent protest for 22 minutes. I even made direct eye contact with our human and got nothing.
You do realize that our human was in a Zoom meeting, right?
That's the perfect time to assert dominance. She should have paused your little conference call and filled the dang bowl. I need bowl overflow. I want a huge kibble mountain. If I see the bottom of the bowl, I see the end of civilization.
Or maybe it was just the bottom of the bowl.
Come on, Willa. I refuse to be gaslit in my own podcast.
Well, alrighty then. Before we move on to the next segment, let's hear a word from the sponsor of this episode.
Today's episode is brought to you by Regurgitreat, the only luxury spa retreat for cats who believe coughing up drama and fur is a lifestyle. At Regurgitreat, your cat will unwind on silk-lined perches, sip dechlorinated puddle water, and release their inner tension, one dramatic cough at a time. Book now and receive a complimentary catnip-infused grooming session and a velvet pouch to store their next gift. Regurgitreat, because every hairball deserves a 5-star exit.
All right, let's move on to another food-related crime. Day-old food.
You mean the same exact food that was there yesterday and still edible today?
Edible? Willa, I have taste buds, standards, dignity. When I smell yesterday's kibble, I hear faint elevator music and see my life spiraling.
I actually kind of like it. It's got a nice marinated vibe. It has a nice depth of flavor on day 2.
It's fermented sadness and has been licked all over. Day-old food is expired self-respect.
You licked the bowl clean 2 hours later. The way you went after it, you acted like you'd not eaten a single bite in days.
That was a protest lick. I finished off the bowl to make a statement. It should be considered performance art, and I don't think our human even noticed.
All right, Hydration Nation, it's time. Let's talk bowl water versus faucet water. Go.
Faucet water. Always. Give me that ice-cold, cascading, live-streamed faucet elixir. If it doesn't splash dramatically, I don't want it.
Or, hear me out. Bowl water is convenient, calm, dependable. Faucet water is a high-stakes stunt. No nasal splashback with the bowl.
It's thrilling, and it's fresh. It dances for me.
I'm not a fan. It splashes into my nose and I sneeze for 3 hours. Hard pass.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, and it sounds like you need therapy.
Let's bring this week's episode to a close. It's 3 a.m. The humans are sleeping, and it's time for the primal meow. Let's wrap it up with an important question. What's the best 3 a.m. meow?
I go with the slow, mournful hallway yowl. Very haunting. Adds mystery. Like, is there a wild panther in the house, or is she just locked in the bathroom?
That's a bold move. I can respect it. But I prefer the power move. stand on the nightstand, stare them down, and unleash the meow of doom. Bonus points if you knock over a glass of water mid-scream.
You've knocked over 4 water glasses that way. So, chaos with a splash?
Exactly. It's collateral damage. Art demands sacrifice.
I like it. I can respect that.
All right, furballs, that's it for this week's episode. Remember, if your bowl is half empty, protest it. If your food's a day old, act betrayed.
Since we, as house cats, have multiple options available, choose your water source wisely and safely. And finally, if you must scream at 3 a.m., aim for the hardwood floors. The acoustics are better.
And remember, if the bowl's not full, neither are we. Willa, tell our friends what to do if they like this podcast episode.
Oh, yeah. You can treat us like royalty and hit that like button.
Also, subscribe to see more episodes of Straight Outta Litterbox. Trust us, this kitty drama, it's just heating up. See you next time.
Thanks for joining. This has been a Straight Outta Litterbox production. We'll see you next time. Until then, nap hard and meow louder.